Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Anthony Pro Carpenter, and today we're talking about my brand new little toy. There it is. She's a beaut. So, a bit of a backstory. I had a Mafell Plunge saw, which was the best saw I've ever had, but the motor shit itself a few weeks ago. And I've tried to get a repair, I've tried to get a replacement motor sent, and Mafell just don't even entertain you. Not even reply to my emails. The only place in Australia that does it is down in Victoria. They want me to ship it to them, and then they want to do the repairs, which is probably going to cost me at $500 or something. So it's not economically viable to repair the Mafell plunge saw, which is absolutely shit because I paid a lot of money for it. It was £1,200, which is like $2,400. Granted, you got the kit with it, you got the tracks and everything, but yeah, bit disappointed with it. So I thought, well, fuck you. I'm not buying another one if it can't be repaired. What a waste of money. So HiKOKI. I've seen this a few times, seen people with it, and I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. They've got a deal on now at Trade Tools, $719, which, if you work it out, convert it into pounds, you're probably looking at £360, which isn't bad compared to the $1,200. And the reason I've gone for this one, I've gone for the bare one, because I've got the full HiKOKI setup anyway, so I've got all the batteries, so I don't need to buy batteries. I've got tracks off the Mafell, which apparently fit on the HiKOKI, because apparently the HiKOKI is interchangeable, cross-usable for Mafell, because Mafell have the same tracks as Bosch and also Festool, but I've not got a Festool track to show you that one, but we are going to give it a whirl today, and we're going to see if the Mafell tracks actually do work, because I've saved a fortune with it, because I've got the clamps that fit on the Mafell, the track that works on the Mafell, the connectors for the Mafell track, so everything's set up for the Mafell. So yeah, we'll give it a try. We're going to get it out of the box now and see what it is. So I'm just going to transfer you to Hack Cam. 1 second. Are we on? There you go, we're on. Are we on? Good. Can you see? Let's check. How's it looking? Yep, down a bit. There we go, ready to go. See, I can see you there, looking at me, looking at you. Here's looking at you, kid. Right, so there's the box. The box, innit? 36 volt. Which is good as well, because you don't want an 18 volt saw. I bought the 18 volt HiKOKI normal saw, and worst thing I ever did, because it just can't handle anything. The bag, whoa, look at that. So I won't bullshit you, the bag on the Mafell was shocking. The clips broke on it and everything. And just looking at that straight away, it's miles better. It's got a zip. Though on the Mafell, it had like a plastic clip. Let me see. In fact, there's the Mafell box. Let me see if I can show you. There's what happened to the Mafell bag. It's just a crap bag. And what happens is, you have like a little black clip there that latches it, and that's all it is. Now that bag was, I think, £60, right? Which is an absolute joke, considering that's how it's been in my box. So like I say, you've got all the kit with the Mafell, so HiKOKI can live in this box now, in the sustainer. But look how shit that bag is. So let's compare a Mafell bag, which is £60, it's split on its own, and I've looked after it. That's 2 years old. This is the second bag. The first bag, that snapped off straight away, and they sent me a replacement one out. Because all it is a little plastic clip that goes across and you push it up. But look how crap that is compared to this one. This one's not going to break. I've got a cap for sealing it up. You did have one in there, little. There's the cap for that one. But look how flimsy that one is. So this one, nice bag. I don't know what that little pouch does there. It's got a little pocket on it. Zip is miles better for emptying it out. It's got the same kind of frame inside it. I'm hoping it's a lot sturdier than the Mafell one, because the Mafell one just fell to pieces. But that's a good solid bag. That's a good start. HiKOKI, you're doing good. Send that back to Mafell. The saw, and that's it. That's all you get in the box, because like I only bought the bare one. Like I said, I've got all the stuff already. That's good. Mafell has the same kind of thing. You pull it down, it stops the dust escaping as you're doing it. But it's good to see your blade, you know, when you're actually plunging, so you can see what's going through. 42 teeth blade, 165. 165, I think. Is that the same size blade? No, it's a 160 and a 162 on the Mafell. So the blade's slightly bigger on the HiKOKI one. 42 teeth, that's more of a rip cut. I'd like 64 teeth on it really, so I'll probably be changing that. This is good. So you can actually take that off for different vacuum attachments. That's decent. Like the Mafell, you couldn't do that. So how does it work? Being outsmarted here by a bloody bag. Line the lines up. Yeah, well that's good. It can twist, and you twist it to lock. Yeah, decent. It's got the cross cut both sides, so you can do your 45s. Yeah, that's good. I don't know what that does. Is that for changing the blade? So you know these are for like lining up with your tracks and everything. Good. What I did like about the Mafell, you had a switch and you just pulled that switch forward, and that's what let it go. So it was a lot faster. You got blade speed. You didn't have that on the Mafell. I like that. What's this one for? Don't know. So changing the blade, I could see that being a bit of a ball ache. You'll have to drop it down there, lock it off somehow. How do you do it? Does that do it? Not the lock. Oh, so that's your depth gauge. Okay, I'm with you. There's your depth gauge. Now on the Mafell you had a scoring function, which you'd switch it across. Look at that, that's a bit shit. That's not been put on very well. Look at that. That's really shit. I'll fix that for you, HiKOKI. Just good like that. Don't know what that does. Let's have a look in the manual what we've got here, because that's... Should have read this before I did the video for you, shouldn't I? Just got giddy. Yeah, so you've got to push it out, push that down, that locks the blade for you. So when you push that down, let's see. Ah, there you go. So you lock that down there. And it locks it for you. Well, that's quite good. Yeah, so that switch there, that's what you do. So you flick that switch, and that's what locks the blade in place for you. So obviously you just push it down, plunge it. Shit, get it. There you go. So it's locked in place. You got an Allen key on board, which is good. That will fit in that one. A very small Allen key. That's good. That lives there. Could be a bit bigger so it actually locks in. I wonder what that does there. Let's have a look what the front clip does. Doesn't show anything. Weird. Anyway, let's see if it works on the tracks. Get the small one. Well, let's see. Mafell track. Lines up. Yep. Beautiful. Shall we see what it cuts like straight out of the box? Here's a battery I prepared earlier. And we'll turn it up to full speed, number 12. I got a bit of mellow. We'll see how bad it chips it. I'll just do it over here. Let's do it on the workbench here. Alright, let's see. Feels solid. Give it that. That's a nice clean cut. Like, you know, bit of splintering, spelching at the end, but the cut's nice. I think the top's only cut because saying that was the top. Let me just check. Look, hardly any splicing off the top. I think all these rubbers need replacing. I've not replaced them for a while, but the bottom cut looks all right, and that's with a shit blade as well. That's only how many teeth on that one did it say? 42 teeth. It feels a bit heavier than the Mafell, but it feels a lot more solid. Decent. Yeah, so overall, for half the price of a saw, it's decent. I'm happy with that. I've got a little kitchen to do this week. Let's see with the dust bag. Give it another cut. Let's see what the dust collection's like. So what you do is you pull that right down and it gives it more dust collection. That's not bad. Can't moan at that. Can't moan at that. She's a beaut, as they say in Australia. She's a beaut. Not much dust. Got a bit of dust, obviously. You connect the vacuum up to that. In fact, let's see if it fits. Oh, look at that. Ah, that's tricky. So if you've got a bigger vacuum attachment, it can clamp onto that. So you've got two different ones. That's decent. Learning something new every time we touch the bloody thing. Let's have a look. Where's my vacuum? Just took it upstairs. Just doing renovations at home, you know what it's like, never ending. There's a good little vac if you want one, the Ryobi. Only cheap. Yeah, sound. So that fits on that. And I guess if you've got like a different DeWalt one that locks on, it'll lock onto the other one. It is a bit heavier though. Let's see if it fits in that Mafell sustainer. House is a tip. Mind the house, guys. Apologies about the mess. I probably will try and get the Mafell fixed though, because I did like it for cabinetry. Just slightly too big. Yeah, it's a lot bigger saw. Because the Mafell seems more compact. So that doesn't fit. Maybe if I take the sustainer out and do it that way, just to look after it, but like all the stuff's in there, you know, for the Mafell. The Mafell has a lot more gear with it for doing stuff. So say you're cutting now, you've got to try and line it up with that plastic thing, but see how it moves? So you're not going to get a perfect line, whereas the Mafell, this clips onto the side and you can set it where your blade is and where it stops, and then you know exactly on the track where to stop. So, I do love you, Mafell. You just let me down with your shit customer service. So, HiKOKI, here you are. I'd say that's about all I can show you, really. I'm going to get a few different blades and have a mess with it, get used to it all. What does that do? That'll be... What is that? That your depth for... Yeah, that's for doing your depth, you know, if you want to micro adjust it. Well, that's all good. If you want to be at 0. 0. Are we touching the board? So there. You see? Yeah, so we're touching, so if we was at 0, you want that so it's knocked off. So it can't go any further. So now that's barely touching the wood. So I've zeroed that out now. But that's on the bare. If you put it on the track, you've got to zero it out again. So if we put it on this, which is a good thing, it's a good feature. So see now, when we come down, I'm nowhere near. So, a bit more. Bit more. That's all you've got. So when it's zeroed out, you can't even touch the base on the Mafell one. So that's zeroed out, and we're not touching, so we're a few mil off. So something to note, the HiKOKI when it's zeroed is at like 3 mil. So that's something to be wary of. If you think you're setting the depth right, make sure you zero it first, because I've zeroed that out now, but that's at 3mm high, which is a bit shit really, because I can't get it to go any lower, but it's not actually touching. So when it's at 0, see what I mean? It's not touching. That's a bit shit. So when you set your depth now, you've got to remember that 3mm forward is actually zeroed out. Because if you're trying to plunge at a full depth, if you're trying to plunge a depth, if you're trying to do a deep cut and make sure that the cut's right, this now will give you 3mm less than you think you're getting. Yeah, just be careful. Always check things. Play with new tools. Decent. So that's it anyway. I just wanted to show you the new toy. I'm going to go and register the warranty now, which don't forget to do the warranty, because if you don't register it, you don't get the 5 years. And because it was an expensive toy, I don't want to do what Mafell did and not have it warranted. So yeah, overall, pleased with it. It's a good price. Go and get yourself one. I wouldn't bother with a Festool. Don't like Festool. For what that is, that'll do me. I'll probably get Mafell fixed for doing my cabinetry and everything, and that one can do for cement sheeting. So overall, HiKOKI, I give you an 8.5 out of 10. Happy with it. Happy. Thanks for watching. If you've not hit subscribe, please go and hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to see anything. Yeah. See you on the next video. Thank you.